My name is Diane, and I am doing a YouTube Live for the first time, so I hope that you will be patient with me. Send me some suggestions if you think of something that can make some improvements. Anyway, let's just get down to it. I have decided to join the Quilted Forests challenge this year. So if you have never heard of the Quilted Forest, they are a YouTube channel here, and you can just do a search for the Quilted Forest. And a couple of days ago, she got on and she launched the 2026 version of her monthly project challenge. It's been so much fun watching my sister be so successful in following her ideas. She put together a great program. So none of this is my idea. I'm just doing it this year for the first time. And so I wanted to share it with you because maybe you haven't heard of her before. So this is what you do. And I'll just give you the Cliff Notes version because of what I did. But if you want to learn more, then definitely go out and take a look at her video from a couple of days ago. So the first thing you want to do is to choose 12 projects that you would like to complete in the year 2026, and you put them into some kind of container. So my containers aren't here yet. I decided to order new containers, and then the Quilted Forest actually purchased a set of drawers that had 12 drawers in it, and I thought that was a great idea. So you might want to take a look at what she's doing this year to organize. I think my sister used bins. She sent me her link to the bins that she uses, so I just said, okay, I'm gonna go buy them. And the first thing you want to do is make a list. Now, I'm putting a little bit of a twist on it this year because I want to combine it with getting Christmas presents and gift and giveaway things done. And so I also loved, a couple of years ago, I did a Stitch Christmas all year long. So on the 25th of each month, I put that day aside to stitch specifically for Christmas. And of course, December 25th, I did a little earlier in the month, but, and I'll do the same this year as well. But I had so much fun doing some stitchy stuff that year for Christmas, and I had other people join me. I put a Zoom up. We would get on for a couple of hours and stitch, and it was in chat. It was just a lot of fun. So it's on my calendar on my website. There's a Zoom link there. Don't press on it until the 25th, and then we'll get started. So there'll be some more information about that coming. But anyway, back to the project, monthly project challenge 2026. So my sister made me this amazing cover for a, the black journal covers. And so I've been using it for keeping track of the projects that I want to do for me. I also do put some fun projects in that I want to remember. I love some of the customer quilts that are coming in here, and I make little notes thinking maybe someday I'll go do something just like it. So anyway, you start out by making a list of 12 things. Now, you're gonna assume I'm gonna cheat because it's in pencil, but I think that's a possibility, so bear with me. But I made a list of 12 things and I numbered them 1 to 12. So I'm going to tell you my list. So you do that first, and then you put whatever you have for that project into your container, and you number those containers 1 to 12. And then once a month, I think on the first or very close to the first, the Quilted Forest goes out there and draws a number. I'm going to let them do that job because I'm following their challenge. So I hope you'll join me in doing that. So 2 days ago, I think it was 2 days ago, she picked this month's bucket. So I'm going to share that with you today. But first, what's my list look like? Okay, so I'm trying to keep my hi there. I see some people coming on. That's so encouraging. Thank you so much. So this is my list of 12 projects that I have decided I want to try to do in 2026. Now, the caveat being that the Quilted Forest is all about making progress. So when you put a project together as a project you would like to get done in 2026, it's all about making progress on that. So you have a win when you make progress. Oh my gosh, I love seeing these chats. Oh, I gotta do a bunny trail here. Okay, so I watch Power Tools with Thread, and now I get what she's seeing when she's doing a live. So this is my first. So anyways, okay, so what are my 12 projects? Well, a couple of years, last year, I digitized quilting magnets, and they were such a big hit. And I have 3 sets now, and I give them away to my customers. So when I get a new customer, and they come in, and I'm telling them my elevator speech about who I am and all of that. Now, I'm getting a lot of local traffic here, which is so amazing. I've been an online shop for 14 years, but here I'm getting a lot of walk-in traffic. So I give my quilting magnets away. So that's number 1, quilting magnets. Number 2, cards. Had so much fun making Christmas cards and get well cards on my embroidery machine this year. And so there are some designs from OESD and Fabric Confetti that I want to do, and I will update this. Excuse me, I've had a cold. I will update this to have some links below. I do have an affiliate account with OESD and with Fabric Confetti, and so if you use my links, it just helps my business with a few cents off. It doesn't cost you any more, but it does help my business if you use my link, so that would be appreciated. So number 2 is cards. Don't know how many yet. I'm just going to put my empty cards in there and get them ready. So the third thing on my list is flea market flowers. So Lori Holt had a beautiful quilt called Flea Market Flowers, which I started years ago. And I mean years ago. And I just need to put the borders on it. And can I get that done? Yeah, I know, not unless it's on the list. So bucket number 3 is get those borders on. And so I'm only just gonna get the borders on because I think I want to custom quilt it. So I'm not gonna put that in a quick bucket. The fourth one is my Farmhouse Star by Lori Holt. That one's all done and ready to quilt. So that's in my bucket. The fifth one is an OESD wall hanging that is so beautiful and simple. It's a tile, and it looks like it's going to be just a wonderful wall decor. I did Midnight Delivery last year, and it was so much fun. So this one is Love is Kind. Love is Patient, Love is Kind. And so that's bucket number 5. Number 6 is ornaments. I want to make ornaments, and it could be crochet, tatting. I had so much fun making some tatted snowflakes. So I'll put that in bucket number 6. Bucket number 7 is I want to make some progress on my Christmas village. Now, I shared that I made a barn in 3D machine embroidery, and I want to make the church next if I can. So that's what's coming next. I also do not have any clocks on my walls anywhere in the house, and so I want to make a clock, and there's a really cute cuckoo clock that is a 3D machine embroidery. That's bucket 8. Bucket 9, so I also do paper crafting, and on YouTube I saw a really super cute they're fold over magnet bookmarks. They just kind of fold and hold itself over the page corner of a book, and on magnetic sheets that you can print on and then cut with your Cricut. And so I want to make some bookmarks. Everyone in my family is a reader, and we all love to touch the pages, and so I want to make some bookmarks. So that one is in bucket 9. Bucket 10 is I want to start a new Granny Square Afghan. I finished one last year. I love, love, love Lori Holt Chunky Thread. I did her Granny Square and finished that a couple of weeks ago. So I want to start another one. That's bucket 10. So bucket 11 is I want to do a charity quilt package. So I have a daughter-in-law who works for Child Protective Services, and such a sad thing when families need to be split up and children are in a new and strange place. And so I like to support the Ballston Spa charity, the Ballston Spa Protective Services, in doing a charity donation at Christmas time. And so my bucket 11 is a charity quilt. I have the fabric picked out. It's mushroom fabric. So I want to do a 3-yard quilt out of that fabric. I also want to make a doll with matching clothes to the fabric that I use in the quilt. And I want to make a reading pillow because I want to encourage reading. And so those 3 things are a gift that I would like to do for Child Protective Services in Ballston Spa for next year. And then my daughter-in-law will be sure to get that to a deserving young person. So that's my charity, one of the 2. I like to do 2 charity quilts a year, and so that'll be one of 2 that I do. And then I had a block of the month a few years ago. Oh my goodness, I don't even dare try to remember how many years ago, called Rosewood. It's a Moda. It was a Moda 3 Sisters block of the month. And the person that was doing it with me, I only had one person doing it with me. And so we started out, we're doing the blocks, we're getting all the cutting done, we're getting it all organized, and she's sewing, and next thing I know, she's done. And it wasn't even month 2 and she was practically done. So a couple of years ago, she came to me, she goes, "Did you ever finish yours?" And I go, "No." And she goes, "Would you like me to?" And I said, "Yes." And so I actually traded her some free long arming for doing all the stitch work on my block of the month. So on my bucket 12 is get that custom quilted. And then I think that that's just going to be a beautiful wall hanging. She's going to be excited to see all of that completed. So those are my 12 buckets. So for those of you who joined a little late, oh my gosh, look at how many people are here. Thank you so much for all your comments and for saying hello. So I am so excited about making progress on this. Remember to go and check out the Quilted Forest. Oh wait, the most important thing, I forgot to tell you, she drew the bucket, and the bucket is bucket number 4. And my bucket number 4 is my farmhouse star that I want to custom quilt and bind, and that's this month. And I think that might happen because my long arming backlog is very, very short right now. So that means I can put one of my own quilts on this month and get her done. So anyway, other things that you might want to check out my website. It's www.Cadi, that's CADI, Cadi Corners, all one word.com. I have some links at the top of the page to OASD and to Fabric Confetti. My quilting magnets are there if you want to try those. And I do have some videos, and again, when I get done this live, I'll go and edit the description with some links, and let me know, please let me know, do a chat and let me know if you're gonna join doing some UFOs. Mine again are going to be fairly short, and I did separate out the 25th of each month as Stitch Christmas. I'll set up a Zoom, and if you're wanting to just come on and have a little social time while you're sewing in your sewing room on Zoom, you can just click on the link on my calendar on the 25th, and I'll open up the room and we can chit chat a little bit and share about what we're doing and maybe the project that we might be doing for the following Christmas. So anyway, I will see you next first Friday in February, and we will look at what I did this month on the Barn Star quilt, and the Farmhouse Star quilt is the name of it. I gotta get it straight. It's a Lori Holt one, and we will do everything together. And I just see somebody said, what's the purpose of this streaming? So just to recap, I am going to be doing the Quilted Forest monthly challenge for 2026 with them, and I'm just going to share it with you guys. And I hope that you join me. Let's get some projects done and get some UFOs done and make some progress this year. So happy stitching, everyone. I'll see you next month and we'll do a quick recap. Thank you so much. Bye bye for now.